Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin is literally at its line in the sand, and an urgent message to all altcoin investors. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we have a bunch of really interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including, if you stay tuned till the end, an urgent message for all altcoin investors. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at @CryptoLove. Push that like button. Now today, fear and greed at 44. We have dropped down into fear from the neutral 50 yesterday. The overall market's down 1.5%. Bitcoin at 21,702, Ethereum at 1534, BNB at 288, XRP 39 cents, Cardano 31 cents, Dogecoin 7 cents, Polygon $1.05. And Bitcoin right now, from 2 days ago when we were talking about how a breakout would happen before March 15th, well, it did happen just days afterwards. Bitcoin has broken down. As you can see here, we have this low printed back in the middle of February. If Bitcoin were to break through there, which is right now at 21.3, well, could be headed down to either this green line, the 100-day moving average, or the blue line, previous all-time highs, $20,000. And it is literally the line in the sand moment for Bitcoin. Right now, we have an ongoing correction impacted by several factors for Bitcoin. We have the possibility of a Silvergate Capital bankruptcy. We have faster than expected Fed rate hikes. We have the ongoing developments related to the Binance saga. Support levels at $21,000, $20,000, and $18,000 as the market adjusts. And we have these overall very pessimistic global macro movements like this, the heavy truck index related with shipping, freight, those types of things, a major warning signal flashing for the markets. Every time this indicator collapses, equities fall rapidly. You can see a very sharp collapse in the heavy truck index. Previous times we have seen collapses in this was COVID-19 pandemic, financial crisis, dot-com bubble. Could we have the same type of thing happening once again? Well, we could. But if you take a look at terms of bearishness across the market, the AAII sentiment is the most bearish in history. This goes all the way back to 1988. We can see the average is 33. Right now we are way down there, right around a 1. Remember, the market always kills the majority. This time the majority is the bearish. Times previously when it was this low was the world shutdown, the COVID pandemic, the great financial crisis, the dot-com bubble. Now note that these sentiment numbers did not precede, did not come before these events. They happened during the events. So things could be doing pretty well if this is just showing the absolute bottom. If we take a look at Bitcoin, very consistent with previous drawdowns. Many investors calling for $12,000 Bitcoin, but drawdown from all-time high has once again been consistent with past bear markets. So if this most anticipated recession on the face of the earth does not affect Bitcoin price, well, bottom may already be in. It may already be over. As a matter of fact, just the idea of having a recession this year is kind of absurd. The number of recessions starting in the year of the presidential cycle, 0 recessions since 1929 have started on the 3rd year of the presidential cycle. What year are we in right now? The 3rd year. So, likeliness of this to happen, very, very unlikely. Most recessions happen the 1st year. That would put it like 2025 for the recession happening. As a matter of fact, compared with the 2-year bonds, the US government 2-year bonds, it has come to a 17-year long resistance since 2006. Way back up here, we are nearing those levels once again. Now, historically, when these have come down, when the US 20-year comes down, it oftentimes drives Bitcoin to new highs. Well, if this resistance once again forms resistance, which it would be likely to do, this driving down could send Bitcoin skyward. We just recently had Bitcoin reclaiming previous levels. We can see when it's under the realized price and then it reclaims the realized price, this oftentimes is the start of the bull market. Like we saw back here in 2019, it was under for 5 months, reclaimed it, start of the bull market. Under for 10 months, reclaimed it, start of the bull market. Under for 2 months, reclaimed it, start of the bull market. Well, we've been under for 6 months. We just recently reclaimed it. This could be the start of the bull market. Just recently, the short-term holders' average purchase price crossed back above Bitcoin's average purchase price. Historically, when this has happened, start of the bull market. So this is very exciting territory for Bitcoin. Also, institutional bias update has crossed bullish As we saw happen back here in 2019, we had a bullish cross and a retest before really things took off. Well, we had the bullish cross, right now retesting it. If it holds, again, big if, but if it holds, Bitcoin might take off soon. Could just be the consolidation that we typically see prior to bull runs, like what happened right here between July and October of 2020 before we saw a massive rally for Bitcoin. Once again, we could just be having that sideways coiling before a massive rally, leading to two very important charts. So Bitcoin versus SPX has broken out of the falling wedge that you can see right here and is currently retesting. See what's going to happen in the upcoming future. When the DMI indicator down here on the bottom looks interesting after each prolonged consolidation, when the blue line broke through the orange and the red, we saw an uptrend in Bitcoin. Right now, we have the consolidation. Should this blue line break out, we might see some moves for Bitcoin. And lastly, an urgent note for all altcoin holders. Altcoin, if you have been awaiting the time to buy altcoins, when there's blood in the streets, the MVRV model indicates that this time has arrived, as you can see right here. When it's in green, this is the opportunity zone for altcoins. Prices are more likely to rise, as opposed to when it's in the danger zone, prices are more likely to fall, like a little while back when people were talking about them. Well, right now, prices can still, of course, fall further, but this is the most crypto assets have been in the opportunity zone since early January. If you're looking for the opportunity to buy, now might be the best underbought signal for all altcoins before they eventually take off. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push that like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.